don't care, I'm getting warm. Do, do, do.
Yeah, it is. Toxic as... Thanks, Leo. Can you handle an intelligent conversation? Well, not too intelligent. But I can handle a conversation. But as long as you don't go on and on and on and on. Like, want a bit of peace. That one that came in here earlier. That one that came in here earlier, gave it out to me. Virgo Angel. Virgo. Hold on.
That bloke, he just says, I'm on the dole and you're paying my thing. I think, am I? It's a bit like watching paint dry, really. Bright. Bright. Very bright in my eyes. Right, let's get this in here. If you say something, I'll go hello. If you don't, I won't. That's that say. Tonight's activities are finished. I'm resting. Been out on my push bike tonight. Now I'm under my blanket, getting warm. First, never be proud to be first, because that means you are like, I don't know. I wish more people would talk, mate. I wish more people, not just in the lives. I don't mean the lives, but I mean generally, like with our work and things. Not just my work. You know, where you work and that. I think we should all be helping each other on our socials. You know, it's too many important people that don't want to comment. You know, that are I'm too important to comment. Every aspect of life, you do better do part one, isn't it? The doors you close as in useful as the one you open. What the heck? The doors you close are as important. Oh, right, yeah. The ones you get rid of, you mean get rid of people out of your life. Absolutely spot on, mate. All right, Jordan. Jordan, do you want to do my transit? I'm gonna have to get Martin to fix it. It's got I suspect an injector. Flipping hell, pain in the arse, mate. But you know what? It's gone wrong. What should I do? Cry? No. Should I rant? No. Should I just tell you it's gone wrong? Yeah. Not looking for sympathy. London. I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm looking for crowdfunding to help me pay for it. How old? 62. Just been out on my beautiful bike. I love my push bike. I love it. I think weren't too bad. I only done about 14 miles. I didn't go far. Just like, and I called in this place Al Chicone or something. I'd seen him on TikTok, and I thought, well, I wonder. I'll go in there, and he went, give me some. He gave me some chicken. I said, have you seen this bloke? Showed him a picture, and he went, him up there. So he come up. I said, how you doing? Yeah, not too bad. I've seen you on TikTok. Oh, yeah. I said, I don't really follow you, but I've seen you come up. I said, you know what? I thought I'd come in. So I've done a couple of little pictures, put it on my TikTok, tagged them in it. I said, I want a can of drink, but I'll buy it. He went, no, chicken's free. I said, all right, fair enough. I said, but I'll have a can of Coke. I said, but I'm paying for that. Yeah, that's all right, mate. So, what? We're in London, South East London, Plumstead. Old? Well, I'm old. 62. I don't claim to be young. I'm my age there. I'm the age I am. And I can't do anything about my age, can I? Your birthdays. I want to get old because that means I've lived a long time, doesn't it? As long as I enjoy myself, really. Okay, as long as I enjoy myself. Two sugars. No, I don't have sugar, mate. Not in my tea. I do like sugar though. Sugar's lovely, isn't it? I just have a spoonful of sugar. It's like, it's just so nice, isn't it? And I'm trying to be good. I haven't eaten all my calories today, and I went swimming this morning and running. And bike tonight. So 62. Why is it I getting on the housing ladder? It's the money, isn't it? It's the money. How old are you then? How old are you? Geezer. But it's some shit. What? Yeah, 32. Do you wish you could go back to when you was 13 and know what you know now? You'd have gone. You'd have had 4 jobs. I bet you'd have worked night time, morning, weekends, just anything to get that money, wouldn't you? Should you have to? No. You know, I guess I agree. 1 week's wages should be a deposit for a house. It's not though, is it? On the Masters, I don't really follow golf really. No, but I'm saying, go back from when you were really young. Maybe you've wasted no money at all, mate. But like it feels to me like I see a little youngsters now and they're spending stuff on phones and stuff, and I think, wow, like you don't want no takeaways. You want to just do anything to get a property in it. Once you get that, then you can relax. But if you can't understand how old I am, well, hard luck, isn't it? Old time grafter. Don't know really. You just got to do whatever you got to do, and you got to decide what you want. You got to decide what you want in life, isn't it? Do you want stuff or do you want some savings? I want peace of mind. I don't want stress. Stress is hard work to me. Stress would make me like normal. Would make me like not want to sleep or want to sleep but not sleep because I'm worried about. Don't know really. I suppose if Australia seems nice, doesn't it? The weather's nice and all this sort of stuff. But I don't know really. Is it any better than here? You can get a property, but then you'd never come back, would you? It's like I know people that sold up and they moved, say, from London, I don't know, out of London. They never come back ever. What's going on? Not a lot. Stress makes you survive. Really? I think no stress, mate. No, I don't worries. I don't want to worry about stuff. You do worry about stuff naturally, don't you? Hello, Michael. But I'm ignoring you. In a minute, I'm going to put you on a timeout. In a minute, I'm going to put you on a timeout. You've asked me how old I am, told you. If you can't listen, I'll put you on a timeout. It's up to you. How old are you? 62. Worry about getting older. No, you want to worry about passing away before you say, I've lived a long life. I think so, but there you go. Right, you're going to go on a timeout now. You can't behave yourself. Put him on a timeout. I'll put him on a 10-minute timeout there. 34 in April. Not too old. Still plenty of time in you there. What do you do? No, not you. The other one. What's it? He's asked me, how old are you? About 10 times, trying to wind me up, I think. YouTube. I do YouTube and TikTok. Just sit here and just leave them both going and you try and, I don't know. I'd like to talk to everyone. I should probably do say, right, tonight I'm doing YouTube or tonight I'm doing TikTok. But I think why not, innit? Yeah, I'm good, thank you. We're quite busy at work, so that's always a good thing. Can you send me the Sesco money I lent you? It's been ages. First impressions of you, mate, a bit odd, but that's my thoughts, isn't it? How about home? Where's home though? Not for us. Hey, I'm 9. Oh, okay. Parents. What do you mean parents? What? Your parents, you mean, have moved back. Where's home then? Brew? What's brew? No, I've got a coffee. A brew? What, like iron brew? Hello? Where are you? Where are you? Do you mean where am I? Laying? Laying what? I'm on my sofa and I've got my electric blanket on and it's keeping me warm because I cycled tonight. I went out for a cycle. Didn't go that far. 14 mile, 13.7 mile, 13.8. I've got a few calories in the bank. So I might have. I've had some mini eggs. They're not too bad. They're about 360 calories. No, I didn't. I don't watch the telly, so I wouldn't see that. If you want to watch telly, watch telly. I don't. How old are you? How old are you? Tell you once, right? This is the. No, are you going to listen? Tell me if you're listening. If you're listening, can you hear this? Like me asking you to listen. Zebra. Can you tell me what word I just said there? If you don't type it, I will put you on a timeout because I think you're fibbing. But there you go. That's your little. That's your little challenge there. Yeah. What was the word I said? This is the one who keeps asking me how old I am. No, not you. I'll say another word then. No, this is for prawn. No one else answer. Prawn. USB cable. If he doesn't type that, I'm going to put him on a timeout because he's obviously deaf. I'll tell you once more. 62. That's how old I am, right? If you ask me any more, I'm going to put you on a timeout. It's up to you. Not because I don't like you, it's just you're driving me nuts. And I don't want to be around people driving me nuts. I'd rather eat some biscuits than you drive me nuts. But that's my thoughts. I should put it out like this, really, shouldn't I? Yes, I like this. I'm going in a tank. Oh, yeah. A tank? You looking great for 62? I feel good. I feel good. I might go to the gym tomorrow morning, but I don't know what time I don't know what time it starts. It won't. You can't get through to them, and it's not 6 o'clock. I'll get my hands out if they get cold, mate, and I'll put you on a timeout. Actually, I'm not going to give him a chance. Hang on. 5 minutes there. You're in the sin bin for 5 minutes now. Picking on Goliath. What the heck? Well, it's not really rage bait. He's not rage baiting me at all. I'll just block him in the end, and I'll just think that's up to him if he wants to be blocked. But there you go. Where are my hands in my blanket? This electric blanket. It's lovely and warm because I'm cold. I've exercised tonight. When I exercise, I feel like for an hour or so afterwards, I feel cold. I don't know why. Balls what? Footballs? I haven't blocked him up. He's only on a timeout for 5 minutes. He'll be back in 5 minutes, won't he? Anybody's happy to go on a timeout. Don't wind them out. I'm not going to do what tonight. I cycled tonight. I haven't been out on my bike for ages, and I'm a lovely day. And I thought, I'll get it out, cleaned it, checked the tyres, checked it all over, made sure it's charged. And and I went out on it tonight. I went swimming this morning. I've done 57 minutes. Didn't do an hour. I don't know why. Anyway, should have done another 4 lengths, and that would have been the 3 minutes, wouldn't it? But I don't know. You do whatever you do, don't you? I just wanted to get out. I'd had enough. I think I struggle at the beginning, but as I'm there longer, I'm all right. I seem to get like a second wind. I feel like that. I can recommend these blankets. They're lush. I tell you, they are the best. Because I just want to be warm, innit? I don't really worry about my door handles or the wallpaper or the timber or the floor or nothing like that. Is it a dirt bike? No, it's a push bike. It's a Ribble. It's a Ribble push bike. I've never had a decent. Well, I've had a nice bike. I've got bikes. I'm a biker, a motorcyclist. I've got an electric KTM, but it's not electric. It's the gears are electric. You change the gear electrically. Just a panel bay, right, mate? Clive, hello. So I do motocross. I've got a motocross. Look at yours. What, your bike? Oh. What? Motorbike? I've got an R1M. I've got a KTM 3YD electric, a Bandit, Suzuki Bandit 1200, and a BSA, an old 1962 BSA. My dad gave me that Um, so you do. I look at bikes, you think, oh, like that, look at that. Oh, I want one of them. I don't want any more bikes on there. Start selling them. Can you see it? I don't know. Go through my videos. It might be in my video somewhere. Um, I don't know. Well, it's not indoors. I can't show it here. It's in a storage place. So it's frustrating that you have to lock everything up, isn't it? I have to, you work hard. And like my push bike, I wouldn't leave it anywhere. When I went in this chicken shop. I seen it on TikTok, and I thought, oh, I'll just go and say hello. And then no, I don't. I don't know Nicole. Um, and I took it in with me. You can't leave stuff, and it's that's the annoying thing, isn't it? When you go out on your motorbike, why should you have to chain it up? Why have I got to have a tracker, ghost immobilizers, and I don't know, wheel clamps and stuff? Why? Why have I got to have extra locks on my house, CCTV? Why? What gives people the right to steal my stuff? They do. And I suppose they think they're hard, isn't it? I'm hard. I can nick your phone, and I'm gonna do a bit of gear, deal a bit of gear. You think, what's the hell of thing? I don't understand it. I suppose it's the crowd they get in with, isn't it? I agree when you get up to mischief when you're young, because a young boy, you're going to go out doing naughty stuff, but I don't know, keep your nose reasonably clean, isn't it? Don't sort of, I don't know, mix like I'm a bike, and I think it's gutting the amount of people steal bikes. Just they don't care. They steal your bike. They just don't care. They don't even want it. They don't even want your bike. It's just that kudos for nicking that bike. And you think, personally, I don't see there any value to society. I really don't. I love it when they get knocked off. I love it when well, I don't mean them that, but I like when they get and you see all the tributes. It's like, oh, he was a lovely lad, never done anything wrong. And I've heard of ones having a bit of metal, very sharp bit of metal, two or three of them threatening someone and stealing someone's bike, and you think, and they're really nice, and they actually died, they passed away because they hit a car. And I just think anyone who thinks that's sad, really, I don't know. I don't. Why is that sad? Why would they? Why would you steal my bike? And then if you expire, I don't. The hassle you're calling. I don't know. I don't know for what is that. What excitement is that in life? What going out and skanking someone's bike? Nah. And you know what? They're the first people that cry if anything happens to them. First people. I love it. I don't know. I don't get it. I just think, don't be a nuisance. Don't go and steal people's stuff. Don't break in houses. Don't go and steal stuff out of shop. Don't do that, innit? But, is that not modern society? I don't know. Is that society? Is that modern society, isn't it? Is that just the way, the modern way, isn't it? I think it's sad, really. But you would only know that if you've experienced something being stolen, wouldn't you? If you've got in and your house is broken into, or your car, and the windows smashed, and they broke in your car. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. See, the trouble is the youngsters, especially online, you ridicule that, don't you? You think, oh yeah, it's great. I'm not sure you'd think that if your nan's house got broken into, you'd be quite annoyed, wouldn't you? All right, Stace. How are you? Been out on my push bike tonight. I took my Louboutins. I went in them. Yeah, been out on my bike, Stace. Um, quite enjoyed it, but don't know. I don't ride it enough. I'm going to start riding it more now. And I do fancy. I tell you what I fancy. I fancy getting. Um, I fancy getting a camera. I want to get a decent camera. I want to be like cycling Mikey, because this Merc tonight, this Mercedes, she was probably, I'd say she come past. She floored it as well, and she was probably about this close to me. I don't know, maybe 2 foot. I'm like, wow, and she got that much power. Why didn't she wait till she got through the island, then accelerate past me? But no, she's done it when you come up to the island. You know, but I don't know. I just don't. Is it? Am I? Am I causing a nuisance on the road if I'm a cyclist? I don't know how far she was going. She booted it, and it was a quite a big one because it had like 4 exhausts at the back, and it was quite lumpy sounding. And I just thought, I don't know. You comment on my vid? What one? They might not be on there. They might be on TikTok. I might not have any motorbike videos on YouTube. You might need to go and look on TikTok. I don't really put that many videos up, really. I do with the cars, put the pictures of the cars, videos of the cars. But I've done one today, got it all done. These people bought it. I thought, oh, bloody hell. Oh, no, I am careful. But I don't know. I've said this loads of times, when there are, what's that? Hey, check how many cyclists are. Look at my bio. It's in my bio, my age. I'd say check how many cyclists you come across on the journeys you do regularly. Clock how much time you've spent, how much they delayed you. And then, I don't know, add that to it. Yeah, but I don't want to go just around the cycle park. It's a road bike, and it's where did I go? I can't remember where I went. Where did I go? Along by Lesness Abbey, up to Erith, through Erith, up to Bexley Heath, down Gravel Hill. Down Gravel Hill was good. It was like I was doing about 40, 45 down there. Hear from you with Mad. What? Half-time football. Oh, yeah. I went out on my bike, Mark. I went out to some recycling tonight. Here comes the wave. Wave of what? Well, the trolls. Let them carry on. I'll ignore it. I'm not even going to. Anyone on YouTube, I'm not going to apologise. I'm ignoring YouTube now, so you can keep commenting. Yeah, I don't. Do you know what it is? I don't think it's that stage. I don't think they think, oh, they really want to knock that person off. It's just, I feel everything's rush. Everything's a rush now. It feels to me that, our expectations of time, I want everything as quick as I can. I want to get to my destination as quick as I can. I want my food delivered as quick as I can. I want to get through the check-in at airport as quick as I can. And that's not even quick enough. It's almost like we become I want instantaneous. We become Amazon Prime, haven't we? There weren't too many tonight. Well, that Merc, and I'll tell you, I had another truck. Hey, I've gone literally down the road, and I've gone through the truck, and I've gone along, and this truck, a 75 reg, sporty Ford Ranger thing, RST one, and he's gone past, and I just thought, mate, you could have just waited. I'm going to the left, and I thought you could have literally just waited another, not a minute, 30 seconds, and he overtook me and he was going right, and I thought, I'm not even in his way. And I was probably thinking, I'm not, and the traffic was only probably doing 23, if that. I thought, wow. But, I seriously don't think anyone thinks, oh, I want to, want to knock a cyclist off, or I want to knock that cyclist off. Well, they may do, but I don't think it is generally would be an act. They wouldn't mean it to happen, which means that you wouldn't get done for MURDER, would you? But you'd get done for manslaughter, I guess. How's it going? All right, thank you. Sound like a fake Hatton garden thief. Good. Why would I want to be a Hatton garden thief? Why would I want to be a genuine Hatton garden thief? I don't know. Would I want to be, I'm a fake Lamborghini owner. Would I want a Lamborghini? No, thank you. Would I want a Porsche? No. Do I want a mansion? No. Do I want a private jet? No. Do I want a Rolex? No. Do I want a Gucci? No. Do I like Palmer? Yes, I love it. But there you go. You get the things. You've been staying off the glass pipe. Glass pipe. What's a glass pipe? Weird. 3 hours out of door on a BMW. No. I'd have an electric BMW maybe, but no. I mean, I don't know. A lot of people aspire to lots of things, don't they? You know, I don't know. You might say I aspire to a certain expensive whatever, isn't it? And well, I don't know really. Doesn't matter what I want. It's what you want, isn't it? It's what you lot want, isn't it? What? All right. Or you, or will you get arrested if you Ansia? What's that? Stop acting like I don't know. You said glass pipe. I'm like, what's a glass pipe? A pipe that's glass. Why would you have one of them? Surely when you put the tobacco in it, when you light it, wouldn't it crack? I don't know. Weird. Answer? Answer what? I do like Answer. They make good motocross gear, actually, Answer. They're not bad, actually. They're a cheaper version of like Axo and Fox, I suppose. So I want you to be happy, but I think you've got to do it before me. What? How old? 62. What's that? That was the restaurant. Yeah, I know. Finley. Because I was out cycling. A pair of Louboutins. I was out cycling, and I know they're in the oval at Sidcup because I used to live in Sidcup, and I thought I'm going along, and I come along the road, and I was going to get to the end of the road and do a right, and I thought, oh, there's that chicken shop I was saying. I'm going to go and have a nose really because there's a few little restaurants in that parade, and I thought I'll have a nose around here really because I thought my girlfriend comes up, we can go over there one night or something, and right at the end there's a chicken shop, Al Chicone or something, is it? And it was a spelling fault. Oh, right, okay. And I thought I'd just go in there and I'd put him on TikTok and I went, "Here, do you know this bloke?" And he went, "Yeah, it's him there." So I said, "Get him up here, I'll take a picture." So they come up and they both went like that, took a picture. I took a picture outside and I just thought, put it up, why not? Someone else might look at it. Where are you, Finley, then? Really, what year were you born? Well, I'm 62, so you do the maths. 64. Quite a lot of. I know the Oval has always been quite a good lot of shops there. I can't remember it being loads of restaurants though, but that's the only thing that makes money now, I suppose, isn't it? Phone are also 80s. It's not a phone. It was I don't know what you call it, an intercom for the gate, but it doesn't work now. It hasn't worked for years. Good one. Up. Hey, up. What's that? What's a good one? Oh, what did you say? Oh, I can't say any more than that. It's just, I don't lie. What's the point of lying? I'm me. That's why I just have my name. I'm not artistic enough to have a sort of a funky name up here. I'm just me. So I just call myself Gary Cambridge. Is that odd? Probably. Should I be on some sort of pipe? Maybe. But no, I don't want to. So that's my grow. Grow what? Intercom, when someone comes to the gate, unless they shouted really loud, they wouldn't have heard them, would they? So you had to have that, and they buzzed, and they go hello, and then I suppose, let them in. I suppose they weren't. They never had an electric thing to let them in. I think it was just more like, I suppose, the postman's got a parcel or something like that, wasn't it? Really. D. What does that mean? DIC. What's a DIC? Oh well, you're helping the algorithm anyway. I mean, I'm basically ignoring you by a lot, by the way. But please comment. Please comment. You're helping the algorithm. Um, Thank you. All I got to say is thanks very much for commenting. You can comment any words you like, really. It don't matter. I don't block it, but YouTube blocks. Your leasehold is ending. What should you do? Um, See if you can renew it, I suppose, if you want to. Well, they're having fun. Type as much as they want, mate. It only helps alive. It helps alive, and they stay on here longer, so that just helps my account. So I would say thank you. Werner, I don't even know what Werner is, mate. 30K. That's a lot of money. What's it? Commercial? Is it a commercial premises or I don't know? No, you'd have commercial while you're still making a profit. Is the business still profitable? I suppose it's hard to know, isn't it? It's hard to know what to do, and no one can really advise you. You've got to do it yourself, innit? You've got to decide whether you want to stay there. Is it worth staying there? Is it you're not really earning a lot of money? I don't know really. My old man said never get leasehold. At least he had one leasehold place. He would never have another one ever because it was. You got to watch if you get a full repairing lease. They are oh my gosh, they are like bad news because it means you've got to repair everything. You've got to put it back to exactly what the landlord wants. Is that unfair? People go, oh, it's unfair. It's not. It's in. Always read. Right, if you're doing a contract, always read it. Always read the contract. Don't care what you're signing. Never sign guarantor for anyone either. Sign guarantor at your peril. Doesn't matter how good your mate is. If you sign guarantor, I'd say, well, you're very, 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 very time. Would I sign guarantor for someone? Probably not. I may sign for my kids or maybe my girlfriend, but I'd have to. You've got to be very careful. You got to be. And what I'd question: why would you need a guarantor? If you need a guarantor, I'm gonna go. Well, that doesn't sound very good for me. At me getting my money back if you don't want to pay. But everyone promises you the world. When they want something, they promise you literally everything. Don't they? They promise you every single thing will be promised. I'll pay you back. I'll do this. I won't knock you. I will make sure I pay all the payments. Absolutely. Borrow someone's tools. I'll bring it back. I'll bring it back. Never borrow. Never lend. Whether it's money. Actually, money's a good thing if you want to get rid of someone. Money is the best thing to lend because you never see them no more. They literally Well, have you finished commenting now? It's weird, isn't it? You finished yet? Let me know. I'm still watching, but I'm saying money's quite good actually. If you don't want to see that person, if you're a bit of a pain, they want to borrow money. Maybe you could lend them 50 quid because you probably will never see them again. It's really annoying. The people you don't want to see again, selling much. Yeah, we're quite busy actually. Sold the Skoda today. What went out? Nothing went out today. We've got 2 going out tomorrow. A Duke. He's coming from Wales, the bloke. A Duke and don't get an M5. I ain't getting an M5. I'm still waiting for him to get back to. He's going to do my transit, but I'm waiting to find out what day. Hello, and I don't know. You should have a sweepstake. How much is going to be? How much is Gary's van going to cost? No idea. Don't know what's wrong with it first, isn't it? I'm a footy fan. Nah, not really. Motocross, if anything. Motorbikes or motorsport, really. I prefer. Is my preference. Running, a lot of running. My son's doing the marathon in 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks. Is it 2 weeks? Yeah, it's 2 weeks, isn't it? Yeah, I'm working. No, is it 2 weeks or 3 weeks? It's 2 weeks, isn't it? Yeah, it's 2 weeks, yeah, because I'm working on the Saturday, it's on the Sunday, isn't it? Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Hello from Brazil, Gilmar. Carl Fogarty. What about him? He's all right. I like him. He was good. Is it a good bike? Yeah. Suzuki man. Yeah, it depends on what one. How much subscribers have you wanted? I don't really want any. I can't control them, mate. It's out of my control whether I want them or not. And what do I need subscribers for? I don't need subscribers. You know, if people want to watch me, that's great. If they don't, great. You know, I wouldn't. I'm always amazed that people want to watch you, but then if you enjoy it, you're going to watch. If you enjoy watching the person, can you gift? No. Why would you want to gift? Why? What would be the benefit for you gifting? I don't see any benefit in you spending any money for anyone online. If when I do a charity run or thing, then maybe I might put my Just Giving page up, and then you could donate to that, and then we'll do a live and we'll say who we're going to give the money to. Sadly, people don't want to donate, do they? It's weird, you know. I think it's give you subscribers. I don't need subscribers. I don't really. You don't need subscribers. If you think you want subscribers, need them, then you shouldn't be on the social media. Just think, you know, just do whatever you do, and people watch you. If they watch you, great. If they don't watch you, doesn't matter, does it? This is a problem if you monetize it. Why would you want to monetize it? It's probably going to be the hardest job ever. It'll stress you out because especially if you give up your job as well. I know someone he's given up his job. And he's given up his job and he's a full-time YouTuber now. I'm thinking, wow, he's got to put out some content. Yeah, I suppose if you're getting, I don't know, 100,000 views on a video, I don't know what it is. You have to get a lot of views to get money, don't you? I'm watching you because I want to see you turn into dust when the wind blows. No, you're watching me. You're just wasting your time, mate. You're posting stuff. You're commenting, which absolutely helps the live. Trolls are the best. Yeah, what I want, I start an account up and I want, I don't know, 10,000 trolls who literally comment like mad, like Cycling Mikey. Cycling Mikey, what a brilliant account. What an absolute fantastic account. You know why? Because everybody's wound up by him. So all you're doing, you're making him a wealthy man. You're making him a wealthy man. But there you go. Anybody that you dislike and you comment, you correct them, you try and correct them, you are only helping that channel. You are only helping the channel. Don't understand it. You're helping the very thing. It goes completely the wrong way because you're actually promoting the very thing you dislike. I don't know. Even putting that, eat burger one. Mate, I don't understand it. I don't want to understand you. If I understand you, I need to expire. That's madness. The day I try and understand some people online, no, I don't want to. But then why would I want to understand someone stealing someone's phone? Why would you want to understand that? What would you want to help me? Well, you keep commenting. What you need to do as well is go and watch my videos. Make sure you go to my videos and make sure you comment bad stuff. Comment really bad stuff on them. Comment all the bad stuff you want to. Please. There, I'll do it. You won't do it because you ain't got the bottle to do it. You can't be bothered to do it. That's the thing. All right, Eve. Very good. I went out on my bike tonight. I went swimming this morning. I went out on my bike. Done 57 minutes swimming. Don't know why I didn't do another 3 minutes, but anyway, 57. And then went out on my bike tonight. Only done about 14 miles, 13.8 miles, so not far. Yeah, I'm pleased. I wanted to go out and I got it out lunchtime and took it to work and give her a clean up and checked all me inner tube and everything. I've got this little pump, brilliant little pump. I bought it for doing the London to Brighton, but I can't do the London to Brighton this year because I'm going to a party on the Saturday and we're staying out. I want to dig my bike out. Get it out. Get it out and get it all going, isn't it? And just, I love cycling. I think cycling is a really good one. Really good thing to do. It's easy. Is it the true blue games? Mate, don't try and understand them. They get fed up in the end. I'm scared I cannot go far. Where far do you want to go? You don't need to go far. Just do something. Like I told you about walking, isn't it? You've been on about like you've done park run and you want to walk and all this stuff. You follow me for ages. I'm going, do it. Start doing it. Don't keep telling me you're going to do it. And that's not. I'm not trying to be horrible to you. If you do it and you start, you'll be like, oh, I'm so pleased I started. But there you go. They honestly, will. They will. What's your name? True Blue Games, mate. Don't even look. He's there starting you. This is the trouble. Yeah. I'm on Strava. Yeah, yeah. I'm on Strava. Um, why? Do you want to follow me on Strava? I don't know what I am. Gary Cambridge, I think. I don't know really. You can tell someone's age. Sorry, you can tell someone's maturity by the way they comment. Immature. There's nothing wrong with being immature. That's just the way you are. You are not able to be mature. And that's not. I'm not being rude. That's just an observation. When you get older, you will encounter people like you lot. Well, how immature are you? I don't know. It depends on your comments. Your comments make you immature, innit? Your actions make you immature or mature. Do you have to be mature? No, no way. You be immature if you want to. You be as immature. You be how you want to be. It's your life, isn't it? It's your life. You're typing stuff. Don't know. You probably. I don't know. You probably struggle at school. You probably don't. You find it hard to make friends. But that's you know you've got to deal with it, not me. You have to deal with the rubbish in your life. And if you comment weird stuff, you've definitely got an odd life, I think. But there you go. Well, you're not beyond. No one's beyond help. You know, you'll sort out what you want to sort out, won't you? Well, you know, you don't have to listen, do you? You don't have to agree. You can completely disagree. You completely disagree. But you know, your actions make you. Fact. That is an absolute fact. No, you try and ridicule it now, but that's what you do, isn't it? Save you from what? Why would I want to save you? No, no, you're beyond it, mate. You're beyond it. You're beyond. Look, you comment how you want to comment, innit? Act how you want to. No idea. I wouldn't even have a clue. I can't even read it, mate. Go away. Why am I going to go away? Why would I want to go away? This is too much fun. You lot are taking your time. Just do whatever you think, innit? Comment what you think. How to stop gambling? Don't know. Just stop. But it's not that easy, is it? All right, Tony. Um, Not that easy. Go and seek help. If you're struggling with something, go and see a proper counsellor, isn't it? That's the only way I think you overcome your problems. Been out on my push bike tonight, Tony. I enjoyed it actually. It was a bit cold though. I thought, oh bloody hell, it's chilly in here. And what was it? You'll realise you might be making me feel complaining. No, I don't make money. I don't monetize my channel. Don't want to monetize it. Why would I want to monetize it for you? It doesn't. All it does, it pushes the channel out. I have no interest in being monetized. Apparently, when you get to 1,000, to record distance for swimming, yeah, yeah, my watch does it. I'll tell you what I've done this morning. What am I going to do? Oh, here we go. Well, I've done 16:25. Well, I can't. Oh, here we go. I can't make my watch be. epoxy thing. Oh, hang on, how do I do this? Oh, here we go. Oh, I didn't know I could do this. Hang on, I'll tell you. ESC, did you? Have I going my life? No. No, I can't understand it, mate. And off an e-bike yesterday, tempted. What is it? Mine ain't an e-bike. Mine's a Ribble. It's a carbon fibre. It's just a racer. It's called an all-road, Ribble all-road. It's still the current bike they still make. But I look in the window and I'm like, oh, I'll get the hots for all these sort of bikes. And then you think, oh, look at that one. Look at that one. They had these sort of super duper ones, you know, Cube 800 cut. Sounds quite good. I went out on one, mate. I went camping and this bloke had one. He said, I said, oh, talking about motocross and that. And he went, here, borrow it or go out on it. He said, bring it back. I went, yeah, all right, don't worry, I will. Yeah, I was swimming. I've done 1625 metres. It was in 57.12. What, 57.12? I don't know. Anyway, so that wasn't far. And tonight I've done 13.86 miles in 1 hour 13. Oh, new follower. They're good. Oh, yeah, went on that bike and it had this turbo thing. And you turn it on, it was like, flipping hell, you pedalled and it really took off. It was a legal one, so it would only do 15 mile an hour. It wouldn't do any more. You can have e-bikes that do 60 mile an hour, but you need to have a bike license, which I've got. I've got a full bike license, so I could ride a proper one, like a Chiron or whatever you call them, Suron. I like the Starks actually, the Stark Vargs. They look pretty trick, and they will do, I don't know, maybe 2 hours on a thing. Start Cargo. What's a Start Cargo? I know, that's pucker. That's what you want, mate, isn't it? They're all, you can't, the ACU, the motocross, you can't ride them now. You can't ride them. I know the Stark Valves. I know a few people got them. Quite a few people got them. They're pretty good. And they're 1,000 G's. What's that? Oh, followers. Cake is right. See you later, mate. When you get to 1,000 followers on YouTube, apparently they invite you to monetize it. No, I don't want to monetize it. They're pretty good. But I used to do motocross, Tony, so I've had like YZ490 and 250s and KTMs. I haven't had a Honda. My brother had Hondas. All right, Elizabeth. Yeah, I'm all right, thank you. Give you the attention. Why? Don't want to give you the attention. I'm talking to my friends on TikTok. Is it? CR5? Yeah, my brother had a CR. Oh, flipping hell. We swapped bikes. I had a YZ250 and we've done this meeting in Essex and we swapped bikes. And he was in front of me and I thought, hey, bastard, I'm having you now. And I come through this bit. Oh, no, it weren't my brother. It was someone else. And I pinned it through this, like a bit of a chicane through these bushes. And it spat me off. It just spat me off. And I landed onto my chest. And I thought I'm gone. I thought, oh, my life was flashing before me. I thought, oh my God, I couldn't breathe. I was like, really weird. When you get hit in the chest, you cannot breathe. I don't know what it is. Smashed in the chest. Didn't break anything, but just like that. And I was like, I looked like I'd been tattooed blue in the end. But I didn't like it. It was a nasty bike. It was too powerful. But I love motocross. I think motocross is great. See, I'm talking about now. I think, I want to get another one. CR250. Are you riding then? Do you race? You seriously don't race motocross, do you? Or do you? Oh, love it. Oh, you do? Oh, you had a lovely one? Yeah, not too bad, thanks. Ignore the clowns. I'm trying to ignore them, mate. All right, Matt. Oh, sharp or no? Oh, I thought you was a rider. I thought, spectator. But where's the MX Donations then? I know a few people riding in it actually. VX, most. That's the veterans, isn't it? Is that the veterans of VX? I know a few people riding it. I know loads of the names like, oh, flipping hell. I remember, I'll tell you what, years ago used to be these lads, Tatum, Kelvin and Neville Tatum, their old man, Spud. I don't know what his name was, but he was called Spud Tatum. And they were brilliant, Neville and Kelvin. They were like so smooth. They went to Speedway in the end. But yeah, I've done motocross. Well, I've sort of done motocross for years. I started when I was 11, really. Very lucky. I mean, my mates were kicking a ball around the park, and my life was going to cleaning my bike, working on my bike, and I love motocross. Trouble is, you go there and I mean, normal meetings, you go there and you're like there all day for 3 15-minute races, and you think, and practice is like 2 laps. When I used to race for Horsham and Kent and East Portsmouth and all that, you used to race like you had a practice, like it was a 10-minute practice, and then you had 3 proper races. It was just, I don't know, it was great. Oh, what's that all mean? But yeah, I love motocross. I think it's great. It's such a, it was, we were so lucky to do it, so lucky to afford to do it. Really, my dad had their own business and that, and made so many mates, so many friends. I'm out of touch though. Enduro, what I like with enduro, Tone, you get there 10 o'clock. You know you work at 10 o'clock, right? You can't start before 10 o'clock, right? Motocross. You know why? The church. The church is why motocross don't start before 10 o'clock. And good thing with enduro, you start saying, I know, half 9, 10 o'clock, and you ride for 3 4 hours. Especially the hare and hounds. Hare and hounds, where you just do as many laps as you can. Canada Heights, you must have heard of Canada Heights. I've ridden up there many times. Fox and Hounds. There used to be a really good track down Ringwood, down that way. Matcham's. Pucker. I went there to watch all like the Americans, Chuck's son, and all the, I can't remember, all the old Brad Lackey and that were there, all the old sort of American GP riders and that sort of stuff. Another place, we went to Belgium, right? Not right, I wasn't riding, we went practicing with the kids, took the kids over there, rammed all the bikes in, and we went there, and I was going around with, right, let's have a go round, because you're thinking, oh, you're going slow, come on, open the fucking throttle, what are you doing? Come on, accelerate down that straight, you're watching, isn't it? And then we had to go flip, and there was sand. Oh my God. Sand is just nuts. It was just so hard. Just so hard. Heineken? So sand is, I'll tell you, them sand people, they're like the nuts. They are like the nuts. I remember years ago, they had a sand tire, they banned it. It was like a paddle. And it was just for sand. And it was just, but the sand, it was like throwing snowballs at you, but sand. Like, at you. But yeah, I love motocross. I was so fortunate to do it. Done it for many, many years. In my loft, I've got so many trophies. So many trophies. Started at the age of 11, run right up till, I don't know, well, I can't remember what age I was when I packed up. Years, done it for years. Brilliant. I got my bike nicked to Western. But yeah, I'll have to have a chat to you on the phone about motocross. But yeah, good lad. Go and watch it. Hawkston. Have I raced at Hawkston? No, I've never raced at Hawkston. I've been to Hawkston, but I've not raced there. Hawkston Hill is like mental, absolutely mental, isn't it? Crazy, absolutely crazy. And they're hammering it out there. You think, God, the good riders are mad, aren't they? Absolutely crazy. I might have to get. Don't worry, mate. Just go. Just go. Fox Hills, yeah. I didn't race. I've been to Fox Hills a couple of times. I didn't race. I used to do a lot of photography. When my son was racing, I liked my photography, and I got into doing at the meetings. You'd have like 7. I'd take the pictures, and I'd download them, and I had 7 laptops that were viewing stations, and you print the pictures on the day. I remember when I was probably like 12 or 13, someone come along and was taking pictures in the morning and developing them in a van. Imagine that, developing film pictures in a van, and people could buy the picture on the day. And that was like, wow. Now people are like, what? You can't buy the picture on the day? They just, they wouldn't even believe it. Wouldn't even believe it. Now everything's instant, isn't it? Everything's instant. But I quite fancy a KTM. My brother's got one. He's got a EXC 300. I quite fancy one of them. But I don't want a KTM. Keeps taking money, doesn't it? I want a 2-stroke, but maybe I'll get a Yamaha. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a WR. I don't want a 4-stroke. 4-strokes do you nothing, wouldn't they? Flipping, they go wrong. 4-strokes are a pain in the arse. I remember when they come out. I remember years and years ago, Honda, we were all racing. I don't know what group it would have been in, but you had the 50s. Sorry, yeah, the cadets were 50s. They weren't 25s. They were 50s, 50s, hundreds, and 125s. Yeah, in the schoolboys, you had cadets, junior, yeah, 50s, 80s, hundreds, and 125s. And I remember his dad was actually George, what's it called? A gas. It's KTM, really, isn't it? It's KTM. I know, but I don't want a second-hand one. I've had second-hand bikes. Nah, no way. Second-hand road bike, yeah. No way do I want a second-hand dirt bike. No, I don't give it 6 months old. Nah, I'd rather buy a new one. They just go wrong and they ruin you. Try and catch me out. It's the same bike, isn't it? But that's why KTM went skint. Why would you buy like was there Husqvarna? All that? They put all these brands, and it's the same bikes. It's like I don't get it, mate. I don't get it. KTM, I hate KTM. My KTM went wrong, and they admitted it had gone wrong, and they took months and months and months to get a battery. Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. But they fixed it in the end, and I went to one at Oxford. It was called I don't know what the name of it was. Really nice bike shop, but they were really helpful. But well, I used to have Yamahas when I raced. I remember getting a. I'll have to dig out my old pictures, my old motocross pictures. I've got loads of them. I found some the other day on a YZ. I think it was a YZ 100. I think monoshock one. I remember it. Just seemed so quick. I mean, they're probably slow now. 3 to 7. Have you? I'm not really into quad. I remember doing travelling marshal and someone come along. Oh, I know. I was going to say the person whose dad was Barry Sheen's mechanic, George Heaver. He got his son an XR 75. It was a 4-stroke, obviously. And I don't know what group he would have been in, probably in the juniors, I suppose. But it was like 4-stroke. It's like, wow, good little bike, but weren't quite as quick as the 2-strokes. But now they have a 250F, and you have a 250F on your racing 125s. The thing is, you can hear the 4-strokes from miles away. When you're there, the 2-strokes sound louder, but the biggest see all these idiots saying, I don't want pet electric, they're rubbish. No, you do want electric. You know why? How many tracks have we lost over the years through sound, through noise? Nothing else. All right, Charlotte. There's a lot of them. They're fun. I've learnt to stump ride, have you? All right, mate. Mate, honestly, motocross was such a good sport. Such a good sport. You know, all these poxy PlayStations and shitty fashion and all that. No, you don't want none of that. You want to do motocross. Get your kids into motocross. Amount of people wouldn't do it. Oh, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. No, it ain't. It is, but it ain't. And I do know a few people that have died. I do know a few. Very sad. I know a young lad, Brad Hooper, went anyway, and someone landed on him. Just a tragic accident, tragic, and died. He died, tragic, really tragic. His old man really strong, so strong, he thought you lost your kid, and like, how can you be that strong, and they have Mid Sussex have a memorial meeting for him, and I remember they was up at, I think it was not SXM, could have been SXMX up near Northfield Airfield, and this kid had passed away because something happened, and what was it? So they stopped it. So it's all stopped. Obviously, the police have ambulance, and people were listen to this. I can't get my head around this. People were moaning that they can't go out and their money back, and I'm thinking, someone's lost their life, and you're whinging about that. All the years of racing, I remember someone passing away at Hanukkah. And that was, I remember seeing it. It was on the straight, and obviously things around him. And then we all had to have tags with our blood group, because sorry, I'm not even remember that. I think he was in the 125 seniors, and big crash, and lots of claret on the floor, and so sad, really. All going home, and they're not going home, but there's very, very few people die at motocross. I don't know why people would not want to wear the gear. When I see these skanks out on their bikes, I'm like, why would you want to ride a motocross bike? No crash out on. but they got a balaclava. What? What would you do? Do you know anyone who's had? If you know someone's had head injury, do you know? Well, tonight I cycled and I always wear a crash hat. And then what was it? See you later, mate. See you later, Tony. Nice to see you, mate. Yeah, and these kids, they're on electric bikes, and you both do. This one's doing wheelies and that. And I said, "Good chat, mate." And he went, "I got one in my bag." I said, the good thing with that, if something happens to you, when the ambulance comes, it magically fixes you." I said, "But don't listen to me. I'm an old man. Don't listen to me because I don't know what I'm talking about. But if you know anyone who's had a head injury, I'll tell you what, it doesn't look very cool wearing a crash hat, but I'll tell you what looks less cool when someone's wiping your backside and wiping the dribble and they're feeding you. That is definitely, and that goes to push bikes as well. The amount of people I see on push bikes, I don't understand is why they're not wearing a crash hat. I don't get that. What is that? I'm not really ignoring anyone. I wasn't really talking to anyone actually, believe it or not. I'm just talking out loud, talking about stuff. And I'd like to know if anyone cycles and you don't wear a crash. Amount of times I see the parents, the kids have got crash hats, but the parents haven't. I'm going, that's a good idea, isn't it? Because so when you lose your job because you've got a head injury, your kids are safe, aren't they? I don't understand. Can anyone explain to me if you cycle and you don't wear a crash hat, what would that be? Why would people not do that? Why do you think people wouldn't wear a crash hat? I'm not on about elbow pads and knee pads and a neck brace. I'm not on about none of that. Although in the motocross, they all wear neck braces now, which is a thing. Never used to have them when I used to race. They wasn't even invented. But I'm amazed how many people will. I see them on the road, motocross bikes doing a wheelie and that. Oh, oh God! I don't get it, mate. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. There was a little video thing. It's by the Mirror. It's a security camera. This bloke's hit a pothole on a scooter, and he smashed his face. You think, I mean, your face. You can smash a few bits of this, but it's your brain, isn't it? And crash hats are really, really good for protecting your brain. You don't want brain injuries. Can you stop yourself getting paralysed? Maybe, but I think head injuries, and you don't take much of a whack. Don't take much of a whack. I don't know, wear a cap and something like that because you don't want to see their face. And why would you not wear a full face crash hat? I don't get that. That's got to be the ultimate, isn't it? It's like if they chase me and I come off, I'm protecting my head, but you really can't see who I am, isn't it? They probably wouldn't do it because they'd be ridiculed. Isn't it funny? All the kids would be ridiculed by the other kids. But it's a bit like being online. When you're ridiculed, don't worry about everyone else. Worry about yourself, innit? And what they ridiculing you about? Oh, well, you're tight. Right, and don't worry about it, innit? They're ridiculing you because have I ridden a bike without a crash hat? Yes. Not very often. That still doesn't make it right. I think my road crash hat it's just like that, just that one. Just does that. It doesn't look aesthetic. The one I got my girlfriend is a specialised one, so that's got a little peak. That's more like a mountain bike, one, like an off road one. It. But if you were doing proper off roading, like downhill and that, they're full face crash hats. What's the topic? Well, looks like looks like the trolls might have finished. Basically, the trolls just ruined YouTube tonight because they were just, I don't know, being like commenting stupid stuff, being quite immature really, but that's what they want to do. I don't generally have to. Someone in YouTube and TikTok was talking about motocross, and I went, so I started talking about motocross and then motorbikes, and so I'm a cyclist and that. In a bowl of Rice Krispies. I don't really have. I had porridge last night for dinner because I had jacket potato from the calf. I don't really eat cereal because I don't have breakfast. When I did, I used to put sugar on it, and you'd put like when no one's looking, you chuck them on loads. Do I go to the gym? Yeah, I was going to go tonight, but I decided I wanted to go out on my push bike because I've been out on it for months, and it's a really nice bike. I treat myself to it to London and Brighton last year, and I've started going to the gym. I'm not a gym. The gym's easy. The gym is much in for an hour. Cycling. I think the running. I run last night. Going to the gym would be much easier. But yeah, you say that. But I tell you what, you hit a. My girlfriend was a nurse, and she said there was this young man had been brought in, got head injury. Went out with his girlfriend. Didn't look, hit a tree. You just think, wow. That's how quickly it happens. You don't know when it's going to happen. But I do go to the gym, but I think the gym is good for making you look good. I've got a ribble. I cheated myself in Blue Water. It's a shopping centre in Kent, and I go there and charge my car because it's got chargers and that there. And I used to look at. I always go. I wouldn't go look in the Gucci and all that, and I wouldn't even look in Primark. I would, but I wouldn't. And then Ribble was always a shop I would always do a detour and always go in the shop, have a nose. No, all right, lads. They sort of knew me in the end. And I went, no, a Ribble. It's called an All Road. It's red and black. Black with like red bits. It's a nice bike. I really like it. Electric gears. The brakes must have electric in them and all somehow. I don't know how, but I like it. I treat myself. My last bike I bought probably 30 years. Oh yeah, got to be 30 years ago, maybe 29 years ago. I've still got it. My girlfriend's, and you really don't need to spend that much money, believe it or not. And it's pointless. You need a sort of an okay race, and you'll go just as quick. But what's that? I ride a Canyon, do you? Well, I just fancy treating myself, mate. And I've done a bit of research, and I thought I quite like the Ribbles. They're a bit of a skank because it's like, oh, when the gears go, just take it anywhere. And so it sounds like Ribble. They just assemble it, but what they do is a Shimano, whatever it is, 105 or something. Oh yeah, if that goes wrong, and they just take it into anywhere and they repair it. And when can't I come back here? Well, I can do. I said, well, surely I should come back in here because the warranty should be with you, isn't it? Hydraulic. Well, I don't know. But then when you pull the brake, there's what do you call it? There's a little green light because he showed me how to test it. Unless that's the gears, so it might be the gears. Then I don't know. Only run about. It's pretty. I mean, I like it. It's not the best. The trouble is you get obsessed, don't you? Like the handlebars are alley. Because I thought the forks were alley. I mean, no, they're carbon. Because I went in there. So are they carbon? Oh, they're carbon. Don't know why anyway, but I've. And how do you want to upgrade the handlebars? What am I saying? That 500 quid. And I went for these handlebars. I thought no. You can have better gear set. You can have this. You can join. Well, I said rally. Oh, when I went to where was it? We went to Brooklands, and they had a gold rally chopper there. It was like a set of their golden anniversary edition or something. I don't know how old it was, but I had a rally chopper years ago. BCM Racers. No, not really. My old race was a Peugeot. They stopped making bikes, didn't they? Peugeot used to do quite good back in the day, didn't they? Back when they were, you know, now all these funky bikes, they've never beaten the Diamond, have they? The Diamond shape is the best. I know someone had a Trek, a Y, and they try all these things, but the Diamond is the best. It's the best shape for a bike. It's the most rigid, everything. But yeah, I do like it. It's nice, like going out tonight. It does, and what I like, you sort of you pedal and it just seems to go. It's very light. Obviously, I'm the big lump on it, but the bike seems light. And what I like with the gears, you just hold it and it just keep changing up or keep changing down. But yeah, is it probably? But I wanted. I saved up for it as well. I saved up for like probably 2 years in my life. I get something to buy a bike, but I'm saving up for it. I saved up for 2 years. Did I need to save? No. But I wanted to save. That's me. I want to save. I want to buy it. I don't want to have it on finance. And I had a bike, so why do I need another? It's something I want. I don't need it. If I need it, I'll have to borrow the money. But if it's something I want, no, I've got to save up for it. If it's something I want, I have to say, woo, you can't have it. Well, no. If it's something I want, I can have it when I save up for it. Or I've saved a massive chunk of the money. That's my rules. Was it Rally Bomber? I remember a grifter. I remember the grifter. Um, what was the Mongoose? Was that the big sort of BMX bike? Yeah, mine's got E something. Is an E. I mean, you can log into it. You can log into it, and you can tell the gears. Yeah, what the levers do, and it's just too much on there. Really, it's quite clever because it tells you how long you've spent in each thing, in each each ring. They call it. They call it a ring. I mean, I call it a gear. I mean, it's like I'm on that. When I've done the London to Brighton as well, I'm going up Ditchling. I'm going away, and I didn't stop. I didn't stop. I managed to go all the way up. And this old girl, she went past me like nothing. She must have been at 80, just going like that. I'm thinking, how can you do that? Just going. I went, I want some what you're on, girl. I couldn't believe it. And some people just do. What tells you when they push, they stop as well, and they just stop. The chopper. Well, I had a chopper. Listen to this. I had a chopper, and it was a 5-speed chopper. It come from America. I think it's my mum's best friend, married an American serviceman, so they lived in the States, and he was on a base here. Yeah, I'm not sure if she went to America, but anyway, they was on a base over here, and they come to see us, and they bought this. My mum and dad got me this rally chop, black one. It was 5-speed. Imagine what that'd be worth now. I don't know. Might not be because it's not the classic one, but it was a 5-speed, and I was like, they were great though because the seat was not quite 2 people long, wasn't it? It was like a 1.5 long, but you could get 2 people on it, and you could get because they had a rack on the back. You could get someone on the back, and had these big handlebars coming up, didn't they? And I'm sure the gear lever. The gear lever wasn't that nasty. If you had a bit of a mishap and you fell onto that gear lever, it was like, you went nuts, hazelnuts, yeah. You didn't want to fall on the gear lever. All the girls, what were the girls playing with? We was out on bikes. That was the day though, wasn't it? Yeah, back then you just went. You maybe, mate. The chop was a classic. Have seen me in a Hollywood movie, have you? Well, don't tell anyone because I'm trying to keep it a secret. All right. I have done a bit of promote film work, but I try not to discuss it really. 20 grand. I know. So Martin, and he done the London to Brighton on a chopper. I think they had about 3 of them, and there was 3 of them that done it. 4 of them done it. And just think, I love the London Brighton. It's brilliant, isn't it? South Park or Sergeant Scott. What? What are you on about? I'm allowed to be moderator because my got removed. Well, I don't know. You can only be a moderator if I know you, isn't it? Really, if I know you, then that's maybe, isn't it? Maybe you don't need to be a moderator. Just come in and behave yourself. That's more than good enough. I don't need any moderator. I've got some. Charlotte's a moderator, isn't it? And what's his name? Kieran. And I've got a few others. But if I know someone, they could be a moderator, can't they? It's quite nice when you get moderators because you can just like say, and then they go, delete them. My life's the moderator-free zone. We don't need it. We shouldn't need any moderators, I think. I personally think everyone should behave. We should all be respectful of each other. No one should feel, scared or frightened. Everybody, and no one should take the piss out of each other. Yeah, banter, all right, but you should be. Well, I think it should be a safe space. I think it should be a safe space. It's true, Charlotte. You shouldn't need moderators. You shouldn't need moderators. What do you need moderators? Moderators is because we get, I don't know, people that are intent on disrupting things. They want to disrupt it in the what? I don't understand. It's like, oh look, I've upset that man. It's like, you haven't upset me. You're not conducting yourself very well. But that's what they want to do, isn't it? They find that's probably exciting, isn't it? That's probably the only bit of excitement they get, maybe. I don't know. Imagine thinking that someone you don't even know, a nobody, gives you attention. It's like, oh yeah, it's really good, this bloke. Really? If anyone thinks like that of me, you can think you might like me, but if you think I'm going to make your life better, flipping hell, you need to get a grip, I think. You will make your life better. I won't. Well, I don't think I will. I'm an all right person, but I can't believe I'm going to make your life better. Or maybe I would. I don't know. Maybe I underestimate. Maybe I do. Maybe people do like me, and they like watching, and it's maybe it should be like that. It should be a bit of a buzz, isn't it? What do you think about the gas prices? It's inevitable, isn't it? The trouble is, see, this is one thing I this is another thing I really struggle with. Electricity. Let's say electricity. Now, electricity is fantastic. You can do everything with it. You can heat your house. You can drive with electricity. You can cook with electricity. You can light with electricity. I can drive with electricity. But you know what? The hate with electricity is immense. And you think, why have we not got energy security? Why have we not gone for, right, I know, this is the trouble with the UK. We seem to be very, well, we can't invest. What are we going to get back? Instead of thinking, if we invest in it, we will be more secure in our energy thing. But we don't want to be secure. Well, you can. V4, VR4. Ducati, you have to keep working on it. I like Yamahas. My R1M, you just put it away and get it out, start it up, and you ride it. And you put it away, you start it up and ride it. That's why I like Yamahas, because they don't go wrong. Yeah, but you're saying petrol prices. But if you had an electric car, you would be insulated from that prices. And if you parked it, say where you parked it, you could put enough solar panels. I would say most of the year, 11 months of the year, you'd be driving on sunshine. Is that pointless? Yes. Do you want to hate electric cars? Yes. Why would you hate that? What do you really want to do in your car? Surely your car is just a metal box that gets you to a destination. If you say, well, it's style, I'm going, oh. I think if you're as ugly as me, are you really worried about style? How you look good? If you look like this, I'm going to worry about what I look like in my car. Really? What, my car makes me look good? Really? I think I look good. Not my car don't make me look good, surely. I'm getting your point. What do I think about Yes, I am getting your point exactly, mate. If we had energy security, you drove an electric car and we had tons of renewable energy, too much, and we were just saying plug your car in because we'll pay you rather than spend all these billions turning the turbines off. When you see them, it's windy and they're sitting still, it's because we pay to turn them off. There's too much electricity. And it's money going to be lost. You can't tax the sunshine or the wind, can you? So that's why, and eventually, I suppose electric cars, you will pay a lot per mile because they're losing revenue, which is inevitable. But if McDonald's are giving away free burgers till the 31st at 3:00, why would you wait till the 31st at 3:05? Wouldn't you just take the free burgers now? If you can get free electricity now, why wouldn't you take it now? If one day you say, yeah, but they're going to sack you because you've got solar panels in 20 years' time, why are you going to wait till 21 years and then get them? Why not have 20 years of free? Have as much free as you can while it's free. But maybe you don't want to. I like fast cars, hate boring new tech, just like bikes for me. What? That doesn't help. I'm going, all right, see you later. You love these, but you can do. Leisure battery of the future, also car lover. Well, I think I've got a Tesla Powerwall. I've got 26 panels, 20 panels, 6 on my kitchen, and I've got a Tesla Powerwall. I sell my energy to experts. They buy me between 5 and 7. That's the time when the most amount of energy is being used on the grid. So at 5:00, they start emptying it out, empties out, and they take whatever I generate and they leave me with 5%. But I get paid for that. But if I didn't do that, well, I'm off grid about 10, 11 months of the year. No, you're not getting it. You're not getting it. That was just an example. So if you can have free electricity, let's say well, they're going to tax your solar panels in 15 years' time. I'm going, well, why not get solar panels now and have 15 years of free electricity till they tax you because you're not buying off the grid? Why don't you do that? That's what I'm saying. When I first got my electric car 12 years ago, all the charging was free on the motorway. And I thought, if I wait till it's not free, wouldn't it be better that I should have got it 10 years ago? But that's my thoughts. You don't want to. You fly. No, I'm giving you an example. People say to me about electric cars, but say your boss put up chargers and he said, well, for a year they're going to be free. You can use them as much as you want. I'm going, why would you not just instantly get an electric car straight away? Because you all don't like the price of fuel. And also, when Mr. Putin said, well, I'm going to have a bit of that Ukraine going in there, what happened to all your gas and your electricity prices at home? Went absolutely nuts, didn't it? Now, if you'd have had solar and you was off, you had solar, you had a heat pump, you had all that sort of stuff done, well, you'd be sitting pretty, wouldn't you? But you don't want to sit pretty. You want a Calvin Klein and you want Canada Mousse, don't you? And you want to go to McDonald's a lot and have Netflix. That's what you want to spend your money on. Personally, me, I'd say put it on solar panel if you own the property and if you want to. If anything, borrow money for that, because I think, well, you're borrowing something because you're buying electricity all the time. Even your base load of your house has got to be, I don't know, 300 watts. All houses sitting still is going to use about 300 watts minimum. They will shaft us, absolutely, yeah, of course they will. But you can't worry about the government. Don't worry about taxation and the government. They're going to do that anyway. You need tax to run the country. Do I begrudge them having tax? No, not really. If I want to pay less tax, just earn less money. It is that simple. But I mean, I like my solar panels. You may not. You might say, I don't like them. I think they're pointless. Well, that's fine. But then you can't moan if your electricity goes up indoors, surely. I think, I don't know. What do you want? You know, would you like to electricity? Could you run your house completely? Well, you could if you had enough solar panels. And it's unfair because obviously in the summer, you get generation from say 6 o'clock in the morning till 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. But the point is, you've got to invest that money. You have to invest in it, and then you, like a heat pump, if you had a heat pump, the initial outlay is a lot, but then the running costs are cheap, aren't they? Well, get what you do what you want to do. I'm astonished that I see houses going up and there isn't, well, taxes have to be paid. Who's going to pay for the country, isn't it? Well, water meters, I sort of agree. I'm on a water meter and I sort of agree with a water meter in a way, because I think if it's not on a meter, you can become very wasteful. And another thing, when gas is expensive, nobody has the heating too high, do they? If you can't afford it, if you have free heating, you have it 25 degrees. When you pay for it, it's like, when you're at your mum and dad's, it's like, oh, it's cold in here. You wait till you get your own place and you turn it down, don't you? You think, oh, I never that hot. Everything's going up, but everything goes up. And I think if you went back 80 years and you said to someone 80 years ago, well, 100 years ago, what was it? They said, oh, it was really cheap. I bought this bit of land for threepence. Now it's worth like sixpence halfpenny or something. And you go, wow, it's gone up. And how much for cigarettes? I don't know, sort of 40 years ago. And how much were they, say, 50 years ago? What was the difference? Did they go up? Did bread go up? Did everything go up? Has petrol gone up? Everything's gone up, hasn't it? Everything's gone up. But it can't go up more than we can afford, or you're saying that literally everybody is going to be bankrupt. If you say it's going up more than we can all afford, I think the problem now, I think my thoughts are the modern world has got too much marketing telling me all the stuff I can buy. And I can see all this lovely stuff, like food. Imagine when you went back to rationing. I would imagine in the war, but I don't think there was many people that needed a gastric band in the war. I'm really sure there weren't. Maybe there was. Maybe you can do research. Say, no, it was wild. 120 years ago, gastric band was in. It was the in thing. Everyone was having it done. Lip fillers. I'm going, how much are lip fillers? I don't know. There's too much stuff. There's too much stuff to buy. I think if young people now, if you're a young person now and you don't want none of this stuff you can buy, like Ribble bikes even, or, a Garmin watch, or, the latest iPhone, if you ain't buying none of that, I reckon, show me a kid that don't want none of that, don't want the latest PlayStation, I'd say that kid, when they're older, is going to have their head screwed right on. That kid, I think one day might be your landlord. That's my thoughts. But there you go. They rob their children, but need to buy. Well, accept wages. Yeah, but then Pokemon cards. Or am I wrong? Do you disagree with me? I think there's too much stuff now, Even me, I look at stuff, look at get a new laptop. It's like a nothing, You just get a new laptop, or you get the newest phone. How much is a phone now? What are they, 1,400 quid, 1,500, 16? I see what Samsung, I expect it all up, and it was like 2,100 quid. I thought, what for the phone? But if you like that sort of thing, you're into it, aren't you? I'm going to Silverstone. Flipping, how much are the tickets for that? It's just everything is. But there's too much. I think it's too much stuff to buy. I think it's too much actually pointless stuff. It's too much stuff that I don't need that I buy. That makes me like. I think I go in the supermarket. It's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. You're wrong. Wages stagnant and so what you're saying then? Everybody is going to be bankrupt in 15 years' time, surely. If you're telling me that, you're saying everybody's going to be bankrupt. I don't know. Weird. They're very extremely careful. Well, I think you need to work for yourself. I'm a huge fan of saying you should have your own business and work for yourself. I'm a huge fan of saying get skilled up. I've just started using Claude AI. If anyone in here, you ain't using Claude AI or you're learning how to use it, I'm going, why not? Why are you not proficient in AI? Why? Why are you not proficient in CapCut, social media marketing? Why are you not proficient in it? I do not understand it. Must be well skilled. The machinist. Yeah, but I do you know what, the best job I definitely would say is an estate agent. I've never seen a poor one. I know loads of estate agents. I'm telling you now, they all live in pretty nice houses. Their hands are all immaculately clean, and their nails, and they always seem to their hands are clean, and they don't seem to work very hard. Should be a millionaire. You got to learn prompt engineering. You got to learn how to prompt it. That's the thing. If you can prompt, it's fine. You got to know how to ask it things, ain't you? Why not? What, an estate agent? Because my dad had a business, and I went into the business. I went into the family business. We sell cars. Sales, I think, is where the money's at. Whatever you're selling, you could be selling courses online. If you can, those that can do it, those that can't talk about it, and who earns the money. I remember selling a car to. He was a computer. He software, and he would like help. If you rang up, he's the person who said you turn your computer on and off, but he would get really involved with sort of not bug fixing, but all this sort of stuff. And I said, "Cool, you must be on a good wage." He went, "No, the people who sell the contracts, that's where the money is. They don't get their base is minimal, but it's the commission. Sales is where it's at." If I went home with my hands clean, I'd feel guilty. Work smart. My old man said, "Work smart. Don't lay the bricks, sell the bricks." That's what my old man said. And I'll tell you what, I think my old man was spot on. Absolutely spot on. Profit from others' best way. Start a note today and tell us how to do it. Spot on. Well, so you think that's wrong? I think you want to do look at Joe Wicks. Started a thing, one to many. I wouldn't want to do it, but I don't know. You're only going to do what you want to do. If you was an estate agent and hated it, you wouldn't want to be there, would you? But if you're into sales and you can talk to people and you know how to sell stuff. If you know how to sell stuff, you know how to sell yourself. That's probably the biggest thing. It's confidence, isn't it? You need to be confident and be able to bit of a bullshit and sell stuff, isn't it? If you can sell yourself, well, I think you'll get in most places, isn't it? Your family set me up well. Absolutely, mate. Am I proud of my mum and dad? Too right, mate. My mum and dad started with nothing, and I'm reaping the rewards. My kids are going to reap the rewards. My grandchildren are reap the rewards. Are my kids good? Yep, they've never borrowed any money off me. They've never given me a moment's thing. I've never dug them out of a hole, ever. My brother's kids are like that. That's how you brought up, isn't it? It's how you brought up, surely. I'm good hand, thank you. Why and what, mate? If you said, "I wish my dad had brought me up well," do you know what? Hats off to you, mate. I think if someone's mum and dad just has a normal job, I think, and you started something up that went really well, it wouldn't be your kids, it would be your grandchildren's kids that probably would benefit. Because if your kids went into the business and expanded it, and then the other kids went into it. In other words, if something you start, my mum and dad didn't really reap the rewards. And my mum and dad, their mindset was, save money. You don't get into debt. You have what you can afford. But that's my mum and dad's. That's my mum and dad's sort of. That was what they were like. I'm sure there were people that were much flashier, had nicer cars, a lot more holidays and that sort of thing. My mum and dad, but but I haven't wasted it. We haven't wasted it. We've capitalised on what it was, and we've expanded. So, we work hard. We do work hard, me and my brother. And why shouldn't I do well? Why am I not allowed to do well? When you work hard work pays off. Hard work pays. Whether you're studying at uni, I don't care what it is. You've gone to work with somebody who does welding, and then you're a welder. If you study, if you learn hard, you got to learn skills. Skills are where you earn the money. You monetize your skills, don't you? Skills are sales, or making spreadsheets, or I don't know, or you're really good at building websites. SEO, you're doing good. I chose a lot of them sort of things. I'm thinking, God, that's going down the eye. A copywriter. I mentioned being a copywriter a few years ago. Probably like gold dust. Probably right. You probably say, I want £1,000 a day, or whatever. But now I'm thinking, I don't know really. Car sales good money. No, profits are good money. Whatever you do, whether you can sell these cups. Doesn't matter what you do. Everything is sales, isn't it? It's buying something at a lower price, selling at a higher price. That's where the money is. Working with your hands is, I don't know, seems too long with them. Is it good profit? Well, it goes up and down. Sometimes you make good profit, sometimes you don't. I suppose with a business, you have to take it over 5 years. And you have to say, well, over 5 years, are we skint? No. All right, we've done all right. Have we paid all the wages? Yeah. That's all it is. I don't care what you've got. If you had a gym and you paid all your wages and you got money to buy machines and you've got money to reinvest in the business, and you're paying your debts off, you're probably doing pretty good. If you sell ice cream, I don't care what you sell. If you're paying your debts off and you're gradually getting out the hole, I think that's a good thing. Don't listen to the internet, because they'll tell you what you should do. And I don't agree with a lot of what the internet tells people. They tell you don't want to own anything, you want to control it. I think, because look at Uber. I'm thinking, well, I didn't invent Uber. Yeah, if you can go back in time and invent an Uber 2, or invent that now, yeah, great. You don't care about where to collect my wage. Oh, so do you need to pay VAT, or is it profit exempt? No, you pay VAT on your profit on cars. Commercials, you pay VAT on the whole amount. Reverse stamp. Yeah, but everybody's different. Look, everybody is completely different. If you're VAT registered, any business claims the VAT back. If you're VAT registered, you pay VAT, but you claim the VAT back. So if I buy that for £100, it's £120, and then what happens is I claim the VAT back. But what happens is when I sell it on, I have to charge VAT. That's the thing. Not on the cars, you don't charge VAT, but if you were selling products, like if you went to Wix or something like that. So someone buys something out of Wix, if you're in the trade, you're a builder, you claim the money back on the boiler or whatever, isn't it? What's the point of that? Yeah, hang on. What, you want me to try and tell you how simple tax is? Tax could be simple. It could be super simple, and we could straighten the whole thing out. It could be tax at source, or wherever it is. If you sell phones in this country, the tax should be here. It shouldn't be where your office is, should it? I don't get it. I don't understand it. If you say you can understand it, it's probably a whole really historical stuff as well. It was like points of law, and this tax was made up then. Now we're in a different era. So, and I don't get a lot of it. Like limited companies, I don't mean no limited companies. Nah, none of that. No limited companies. You know why? Because you're a limited company. You go, well, we've gone skin, but I've still got my house. Imagine if it's like, well, we're going to chop them off and we're keeping your house. If you go skin, you would do anything not to go skin. But it's like, oh, that would stifle investment. No, that would stifle knockers. That would stifle the knockers, I think. The people, and how many companies you see have gone skin? And it's never HMRC. They always get their money. I tell you who it is. It's always the little guy. You're a plumber working for, say, Barrett's or something like that. And Barrett 2 goes skint or something. You ain't going to get paid. You get hardly anything. Hello? Everybody, you do whatever you want. You're all allowed to get your own opinions. You shouldn't have the same opinions as me, because you're not me. You must have different thoughts and different opinions to me. You must do, because you're not me. And you will have different ideas. You'd have been brought up, your mum and dad would have told you certain things. Your mates would have told you certain things, and that would be your beliefs and the things you see as well. The problem with the things you see, even now, you Google it, you go and Google it, and you're taking that as gospel. No, not really. You should really take your sources from a few places. You shouldn't really take just Google. You should Google it, then Bing. You should maybe do a bit. But have you got the points? Thoughts on immigration? I think it's where people come to this country, isn't it? I mean, I suppose if I went to Finland, I would be immigrating to, I'm an immigrant, wouldn't I? Surely. Or would I not? I don't know. Who'd you vote for? I'm a Tory. UK needs a new Marshall Plan. Nah, not really. Everybody, this is what I think. You must think differently. I think the government, HMRC, they're all out of my control. My accountant, it's all out of my. If he screws up my taxes, and I'll get fined. My transit's gone wrong, out of my control. I'll tell you what's in my control. My cholesterol, my blood pressure, my spleen, my liver, my kidneys, my blood pressure, my mind, how I feel about myself, my waistline. I'm in charge of that. I'm also in charge of pretty much whether I've got any savings or no savings. I'm in charge of my decisions. And a lot of my decisions. I think when things go wrong, I personally think it's my fault because I shouldn't have done something which would go. Whatever I'd done, if I'd got knocked off my bike tonight, it wouldn't be the car. I think it would be my fault. It would be the car. I know it's simplistic, but if I'd have gone out on my bike, it's my fault. If I come back and my back door's kicked in, well, my door, I've only got a back door, my door's kicked in, I think it's my fault. I've made it too easy. Why did I not have the door more secure? Why? That's my thoughts. Well, I don't watch the TV. I don't watch the TV. I'm the poorest building in England. I think I do. You can worry about stuff. I think I don't want to be normal. It seems to me normal is people don't sleep. They're worried about this. They're worried about that. They're worried. I'm worried about the boats. Well, why are you worried about the boats? Well, because these people are coming to take my job. Have you lost your job? No. Well, they're actually they're interviewing people for your job now. No. So we're really worried about some job that you don't even know where that job is, whose job it's going to take away, but you're worried about that, so you're going to lose sleep. Okay. What about the interest rates? You're going to worry about the interest rates. Why are you worrying about them? Well, because my mortgage has gone up. Oh, okay. So when you took it out, you told them the truth what you're earning. So did you stress it? Did you stress test it? Did you think, okay, Mr. Mortgage Broker, say it ramps up 3%, can I afford it? Well, this is what it'll be if it goes up 3%. Well, okay. If it goes up 5, what percentage can't I afford my mortgage? Well, it can go up 7% percentage points, and I can still afford it. I'm comfortable. I'm okay with that. Shall I go in and tell them a lie, falsify it so I can get the mortgage? Then I think I'm up for stress. I think that's what I think a lot of people run their lives a bit like buying a Range Rover. I'm thinking, if I bought a Range Rover, I think it's going to go wrong. And would that annoy me? Yes. But again, I'm me, you're you. You shouldn't be me. You shouldn't agree with me. You should say, no, you've got your own thoughts and of what you think. I think focus on the controllables. And what's controllable is like tomorrow I'm going to go to work. What's controllable is ring the bloke up on the Duke, what time are you turning up? Ring the bloke on the MG, what time you turn up? That's controlling my control because I can ring them. I can't control whether they're going to turn up the sign they say, so should I worry about it? No. Fuck it, I'll put the kettle on because I don't think they're coming. Oh, they're here now. Well, that's a pain in the ass. I don't know, I know I'm simplistic, but that's me. Do you want to be as simplistic as me? No, you should be much more complex than me. What about the equivalent of Little English Town coming on boats? Yeah, but you're going to literally, you are literally going to what? So you're going to worry about that. That really worries you, really? I'd worry that I might get cancer or something. That would really worry me. I'm worried that if I don't look after myself, I'm going to go to the doctor. He's going to give me a pill for my blood pressure. Then I think my cholesterol will go up, or my knees will start to hurt. And they go, your knees and your cholesterol, you need this one. Then my livers are playing up. But that's me. Listen, Duke, yeah. I've got a good outlook. Well, I don't think I have. I've got my outlook. You shouldn't have my outlook. Eggs are bad for cholesterol. Well, so's like eating a whole bag of mini eggs, and so's like having fish and chips a lot, and so's fucking eating tons of McDonald's, and so's like sitting on your sofa and not going out for a run. But Everything's bad, isn't it? Nothing's bad. Nothing's bad, because if you say this is good, that's a high and that's a low. You don't want your hands doing this unless you're waving at someone. You want like this. You want that's good bullshit. Say Zen. I should say like Zen. You want Zen. Do you think eggs? Oh, I don't have eggs. I don't know. What about sausage and egg McMuffin? You can't say that. No, sausage and egg McMuffin is the nuts, surely. And I don't mean them nuts. No, for real. Gary is a real one. A real what? A knob. It's obvious discussion on a matter of principle. This is outcome. Well, mate, you want to worry about it. You brought it up. Mate, I'd rather know, yeah, Gary, I'm into motorbikes and I've just bought myself a Gixxer. And I'd say, well, obviously, you hang around with boys, you're going to buy a Gixxer, aren't you? You know, come on, Gary, I bought a Ducati. What, you love working on it? Don't you want to ride it? While we're riding it, we wave to you. Well, mate, I mean, what are you into? I don't know. What's your job? What are you into? Eggland. I'm an eggland. I'm an egghead. That's your thing, mate. That's you. You want to talk about that. I'd think if I went out with you, mate, I'd be thinking, see that? But I'll tell you, I'd come to you and say, come here, quick. Look at this. Look. See that? Let's watch it. Why is that? Because it's like paint. We're going to watch that dry. That's someone telling me about the boats or Keir Starmer. I'm saying, let's have a conversation about that paint drying. It's about as interesting. I'm not interested in it. I'll be more interested. Where you going on holiday? When you were younger, did you go to Ibiza? What was you playing with? Well, were you playing with the girls? What were you doing? Would you go raving? What'd you do? What'd you get up to? That's what I want to know. I don't really want to know about the boat. What do you think about this? It's like, oh, whatever. I don't know. Maybe that was rude, but I don't care because I'm unfiltered. I don't want to be filtered. What do I want to be filtered for? I've got a mate, Danny. Well, he's my brother's mate, really, but he's my mate. And he's in Dubai. And he was videoing, and he went, oh, look, this is getting quite real. There's this hotel, I don't know, about 20 down or something, or whatever. All alight. He said, oh, shit. It's all kicking off. I had to go in the basement. They got these, I don't know why they got basements anyway, probably because Middle East, isn't it? In the basement. Anyway, they got let out, right? And then he went up, what was it? He was in his room and said, I bought this pizza. It's massive. He's like our correspondent out there. And he went down to his local pub and he went, I can't believe it. Look, it's packed. There's no one there. No one. Absolutely no one. And then he said, oh, send out for some Factor 30. He's got a picture of his legs. He loves it out there, but he's a bit of a tart anyway, so. Film with your feet or your eggs? I don't know, really. I'd rather film with a camera, but that's me. You don't have to agree with me. Dubai or New York? Oh, probably New York. I've never wanted to go to Dubai. I've been to New York. I've done the marathon. I've done the New York Marathon back, 19. I won a competition to do it, actually. What a shitty prize that was. Imagine this, mate. Let's enter this competition that gives me a marathon. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Was it hard? Yeah, it was quite hard. Mad. Support there, though. Huge. Absolutely manic. I don't know what it's like now. But that was, when was it? 83 or 1986, I think. 1986 he was there. Yeah, 1986, I think. I'd done the New York Marathon, won a competition. And they printed it wrong. They said it was for a week, and it weren't. And because I said, like, my girlfriend, I wanted to come at the time. I said, I want her to come with us. They said, well, if you both go for 4 days or something, you both go free. And I went, no, we want to go for a week. So I think it was 700 quid. Which I bought for 2 people, 700 quid to go to New York, do the marathon, and to go to New York. I thought, when's the next chance I'm going to get to go to New York? And I went. I am 62. Anyway, I don't know. Dubai, I don't know. It probably, I can imagine. This is what my thoughts of Dubai. I've never been there. Very flash, very in your face. It might not be. I may be dissing it completely, but it feels like that to me. It feels a bit like, look what I've got. That's what it feels like. I mean, completely. You might say, no, it's fantastic going. The people are so friendly. Everybody come into the house, have a cup of tea. It's perfect. It's the perfect life. I can't understand if it is. I don't know. There must be bad bits, surely, of Dubai. Surely. There must be. Not everyone can be rich. And what about all the poor people? There must be poor people there, surely. Or do they ship them in? It's like, well, the poor people sweep our floors. What about a person who sweeps up in someone's mansion? Surely he ain't a billionaire, is he? Or is it only billionaires? Billionaires only have billionaires working for them sweeping up. I don't know. It's a fact. I can imagine it. I don't. I mean, I'd probably like to go there. It's probably. Do you know? Look, it's probably nice to go. It's probably red hot, and you sit air conditioned. And if you're a tourist, when you go anywhere as a tourist, it's luxury, isn't it? Because you know what, you're on holiday. Your rose glasses go on. You don't see anything bad. You're around all the touristy bits. That's all great. Not going to get mugged. Your phone ain't going to be taken off you and that sort of stuff. Morris or Wolsey, cool. You're going back there. My dad used to have old cars. Well, years ago, we sell cars. I remember my dad used to buy loads of British Leylands, tons of them. Rubbish, absolutely rubbish. I was always like jealous of people who were selling Fords and Vauxhalls and Volkswagens. It was like, are we ever going to get a Volkswagen? You could buy about 20 British Leylands to one Volkswagen. And, obviously you're better off having more cars for sale than less. Now, really, would it be better selling 50 grand cars? No, my old man said have five, not 50 grand, but he said rather than have like a 5 grand car, you better have to have 1 grand cars because Vauxhall or Ford. Don't know, really. They all sort of lost their way, really, a bit. Years ago, it used to be Ford or Vauxhall because they were cheap to fix. And what happened is Japanese cars were like, God, you needed a mortgage. The old Datsuns, and wasn't Nissan, it was Datsun then, and Honda and Suzuki, things like that. They were just lots and lots of money to fix. But they're all quite expensive now. All cars are. That's where the money is. That's what makes me laugh. You lot are all crying over the death of the motor industry because I've got to go electric, and 950 quid for a headlight for a BMW, a 2 Series the other day. 952. What's the £2 for? Make it 960. Don't make it £2. That's an insult, isn't it? Anyway, and what? And then BMW are bothered about me? Yeah, good luck. They think, look at this mug. He wants an headlight because it's a 2 Series. And tell you what happens with the LEDs, burn the plastic, so they go a bit discoloured. You buy the new module because it burns plastic. It don't work. We found this kit now, and it makes them yellow. I think they look quite good actually. So we if one's good burn, we don't buy headlights. We put this kit in, and people like it. They go, "Oh yeah, it's good, it's quite nice." Grand National, no. Aston Martin, Maserati. I don't know. I've never really been into sort of what do you call it? Them sort of exotic cars. I've never really wanted one really. I like them. All right, mate. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love it. When we was in Monaco, we went to. On a cruise, and it was this port called Ville, France, and you got tendered in, and you could go to Nice, which was 10 mile that way, or Monaco's 10 miles. So I'm going to Monaco, so we went to Monaco. All right, Jordan, and like there, the cars are just like by the casino. There's like I don't know what they are, the Porsches with great big discs and GT3s. I don't know. I don't even know what we sell. It's just like, have you got this? Is that a BMW? I'm like, I don't know. It's grey. It's a BMW and it's grey. I don't know. I don't want to know. I know that's odd for someone who sells cars. I don't want to know. I don't want to pay attention. I'm in my own world. But like exotic cars, would I want an exotic car? No, not really. Would it make me happier? No. Why would I be happy? Because I've got a Porsche. I cannot believe a Porsche is going to make me happy. Or a Lamborghini. How is a Lamborghini going to make me happy? Do you honestly think all them sort of like super things going to make you happy? My Ribble push bike, I bought it, saved up 2 years, bought it, and I really thought about it, and I thought, what a knob. That hasn't made me any happier. I'm no quicker on it, really, but you just think, because she's got something expensive, isn't it? I don't know. Margaret Thatcher or John? Margaret Thatcher. Do you remember the old Nissan Micros? Didn't have any plastic in the windscreen, didn't they? Well, you're talking about the old toughened windscreens. When they went, you had to punch it out. If you went on the motorway, like, shit, punch it out because you couldn't see. It went, and you couldn't see out of it, and you had to get out and smash it out because you couldn't see. Laminate is. Cars are so much better now. Old cars were rubbish. They used to rust. You used to spit on them and they rust. Alfa Romeos just used to like. You'd look at them and you're like, don't blink because it's going to rust. You'd wake up in the morning, it'd be just 4 tyres. What's that? And my car was there, and you go out of a broom, sweep it away. But cars don't rust now. There's no money in rust, is there? They perfected the rust. Listen, Duke, very worst car to use. Got one of them. Oh. Listen, Duke, very worst car. Yeah, see, you can't listen. Why do you listen to the internet? What would you listen to the internet for? Well, I was got flagged for hate. Well, ridiculous, isn't it? Do you watch Formula One? Yeah, I hope so. I'm going this year. I don't watch it. I lie. I go to Formula One, but I don't watch it. And apparently, because we went, I don't know if it was last year. I think it was last year. The year before, there was 5 of us went. I treated all the lads. All right, Michael. And then, no, you shouldn't trust me, Michael. Even if you know me, you've talked to me on the phone. No. You come and look at the car. You come and look at the very thing you're giving your hard-earned money. Make sure it's right. But yeah, anyway, last year, I don't know, we all going around, aren't they? And one went past. It was an orange one. We all going mad. Oh, okay. And then another orange one went past. Hey, and I went, okay. I said, why are they cheering for that one? Well, don't you know who that is? I went, no. Well, you don't know who it is? I went, well, no. I'll look in the programme. Just tell me who it is. Well, it's Lando Norris. I went, okay. So who's his teammate? I said, Oscar, is it Oscar Piastri or something? I went, well, he don't sound English. Who's he? He's Australian. I went, okay. And my daughter went, wait, why are you even here? I went, well, so I paid. I said, she don't you know? I went, no, not really. Lewis Hamilton, I sort of knew because I remember him going to Ferrari and he had a yellow hat, isn't it? Yellow crash hat. Because you can't see a lot, can you? I remember we used to go and watch with Mansell. You could see more of the driver, but now, not the halo, but they seem right. They seem like they're just, I suppose it's to hold their head, isn't it, really, because it's the G-forces. But yeah, I like it. I like the weekend. The big thing for me is I'm going there with my son and daughter. Lando, is he not? From Glastonbury. I'm going to Glastonbury next weekend, Michael. We're going to a campsite. It's called Old Oaks or something. Listen to this. There's these 2 trees there, and they're like, I don't know, 2,000 years old. Somewhat, they're protected now. They're fenced off. You could go to it, right? And do you know what? They burnt it. Someone, I don't know who, had burnt this tree. Really? An ancient tree, all them years. It's like from the Saxon times or something like that. Someone's burnt it, and you think, what? This is what I don't understand. If I said I've never done anything wrong, it's ridiculous. But I've never done anything like that. What about that one? Where was that tree? That famous tree somewhere? And they cut it down. It was one tree on its own, and they went and cut it down. I'm like, why would you do what? What would possess you to think I'm going to go and cut that tree down? Don't know. You wonder if it's an influence of social media, isn't it? It's like, oh, if I do that, I'm going to be famous. I don't get it. Fred again, who's he? Tesla or no? Well, I've got a Tesla, so I suppose I have. Those are McLaren. Yeah, I know that now. Because I had a program. Bought a program. I've thrown it away, actually. I should have said to someone wanted last year's program. Yeah, it's nice to have a program because you can look and I can see the colours of the cars and go, oh, that's whoever that is. So I don't get it. I don't understand it. I say this campsite is called Old Oaks. Don't all come up there. I ain't going to buy you a drink. I'm actually meeting someone off TikTok at the campsite, John Evans, and I'm really looking forward to it. I've spoken to him for a long time. He's watched me for years now, and he's like a good mate, really. I don't know. It's called Old Oaks. It's Old Oaks touring site, I think. Is it Old Oaks? I'm sure you would know if you. Yeah, and I'm getting to meet him. He rung me up as well. This is how I judge. He rung me up when I come out of hospital, and I was at my dad's. My dad weren't there because he's dead, unfortunately. But I stayed at my dad's because there was more room. My son come up moved in to look after me, and he rung me up. He rang me up out of the blue, chatting away, and this is why you should check in on people. Just stop fucking, I don't know, WhatsApping people. Ring them up. Ring your mate up. Text them, say, you free for a chat? Have a ring. Chat to them. I'll tell you where we're going to go. We want to go to Wells. Is it Wells? I thought, we'll go to Wells. That's good. Good friends are hard to find. No, if you're a good person, you'd attract them. I think you attract them. And you just be filtered, isn't it? Filtered anyway. You think, no, get rid of them. 7%. My phone's going to flat in a minute. She's putting it on charge. But yeah, I don't know. Everybody's different, isn't it? I mean, I'm me, and I'm looking forward to it because now we've got a little car. We got a I don't know, a little Fiat 500 that we tow. So it means that now we can go out. Wells City Cathedral. Well, we're going to go there. We are going to, because I thought, Wells, where we go? We're going to go to Wookey Hole. Is it Wookey Hole? And then, annoying you lot. Put that against my cup. Yeah, Wookey Hole. I looked at that, and then, but we went. Oh, we might go to Cheddar because that's up that way. We did. We had a bit of a mission. We went. We were going to Cheddar, and what happened on the way up on the M5 because we'd done a bit of a tour around. We went to one site, and we stayed at this. Oh, I can't think of the site. It's a famous home. I can't think of what it was. But had a little CL there, so you could stay there. Fantastic gardens, really nice. But stayed there, then moved around, and we're on the way to Cheddar. We had a blowout. We're going along doing about 55, and all of a sudden, I had bump, 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 back tyres blowing out on the motorhome. Anyway, so luckily we were a mile from the services. Got into the services. Couldn't change it because my trolley jack wasn't long enough. So I rung the AA up. They come out and put the wheel on. And so we didn't get to Cheddar till late. And then when we stayed out, my dad was almost, I don't know, a few weeks after he died, unfortunately. But we went up there, and I don't know why we didn't go in the caves. Just it's mad. We were there, and it was crappy weather, and it was snowing and all. Probably because I was sad at my dad, but But yeah, I don't know. I think we go to Wells, and I don't know, just find places to go. Because having the car, it's luxury because you pull up and now you got a car. Was it what in Wookey Hole? Or I've been to Cheddar years and years ago when we went in there. But you see, now we've got the motor. Well, I've had the motorhome for ages, but we want to start. You were going away like next weekend, and then I want to try and use it once a month, really, just to use it. Because the trouble is, you have these things, you don't use them, you can't be bothered to think, I'll go to bed and breakfast. But you think, well, I've got my camper, and I like my camper. I like staying in my camper. If the weather's nice, we went away a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. It's in the cave, is it? Am I married? Well, I'm not divorced yet. I've got a girlfriend, so I'm not really after anyone. I'm not saying he wanted me anyway, but this is a huge tip. Don't ever date anyone off social media. Just drive you mad, don't they? Don't ever date anyone that does lives, because you imagine it. Oh, hang on, I've got to do this live. Cambridge University? No, I weren't that clever. Tell me a fact I can't find on the internet. I'm a bad person. Yeah, I will, mate. We're only going. I think we're going on Thursday. Come home on the Monday. I think Thursday and Monday. Something like that. And then in July, we're going away in July. Got a cruise in July. Looking forward to that. Just looking forward to eating too much. Just eating and eating. I think one of the times I went, I put a stone on. Ridiculous, isn't it? Iron Man and Iron Woman. I don't know. Well, an Iron Man. Flipping hell, you do one of them, you are like mega, mate. I've only ever done sprint distances. I've done Olympic distance and sprint distance, I think, triathlons. I've never wanted to do I've never even wanted to do an Ironman. That's mental. That's like, what's that, a 5 mile swim, a marathon and 100-mile cycle, I think. God. I thought you meant a proper Ironman. Bang some mash, yeah, I don't mind. Right, I'm going to go because it's 25 past 10. Well, thanks for watching. Feel free to date whoever you want on the internet. It's up to you. But just beware. And I never understand all this whole dating thing. Just do a video call. Early on, yeah, I want to do a video call. I'm leaving my clothes on. None of that business. But I want to do a video call. So I can hear your voice. I can see you, because your pictures could be 50-year-old. And also, I'll get your mannerisms. And anyone says, I'm not very good on the phone, go, all right, move on. Ghost them. Just say, all right, see you later. I'll tell you up front, innit? At some point, I want to do a video call. It protects you, it protects me. We know who we are. And I think when you do a video call, you see it. Some people, and I do agree, some people don't like it. But, hang on. If you're going to be that embarrassed and you're going to come on a date with me, I'm going, when would that embarrassment stop? When would that stop? Also, Michael, you know what I've always thought? Ladies should have a pay-as-you-go sim. Get a cheap pay-as-you-go sim. Don't even put any credit on it because he'll ring you up. He will definitely ring you up. And just say, ring me on that. Ring me on that. You've got to protect yourself, innit? Disbelieve everything, but think it may be true. All right? Because people will tell you. I suppose everybody tells you what they think is going to give them the outcome, innit? You know, a tenant, I'll pay you double next week. No, you won't, you dickhead. Well, you've got no money now and you're going to save up double next week. Yeah, good luck. Yeah. Oh, can I borrow 50 quid? Well, there are crazy people. You are right, Michael. But I just think it's common sense, isn't it? You have a cheap phone, pay as you go phone, whackers, or just put a SIM card in. You have a dual SIM, put a dual SIM in and say, this is my dating SIM. And you can filter out all the people, can't you? Video call. And if you really don't, and if you think someone's going to ridicule you, that's brilliant. You know why? Because they've shown their true colours straight away. And you know, you go, I've made a really good choice in ghosting that person because no, if they're going to be rude to me, you definitely. I tell you what, definitely you want someone to be rude to you. You want someone to be rude to you because that means they've shown their true colours. Like a troll. Any trolls come on here, you've shown your true colours. And I remember, I've got a pretty good memory. I've got a shit memory, but I've got a fucking good memory, I'll tell you now. And I can remember people, and when they screw me, I'm going. When I get what I do, I like it getting them. You reel them in, and when they in the end they behave themselves, and then you go, right. I remember what you've done. They go, I didn't mean it. No, you did mean it. You did mean it. If you type letters, right, the alphabet's got 26 letters, right? You can make all the words up. And what you do, you pick out letters, you make a word, leave a gap, and you pick another small letters, make another letter, another word, then another gap, another word. And you make that up, that sentence up, and you send it. Now, if you go, you didn't mean it, that's crazy. No, it's like sending a letter and putting some Tipex in there. Look, I put a bottle of Tipex because, you know, in case you don't like anything. And just, I don't know, treat people how you want to be treated, isn't it? I think. Don't be rude to people. Don't be horrible. What's this? If you need a campsite assistant, give you a bell. Will you? Michael, I'm in love with you, mate. Do you want to do my transit? The other night, it's a 19. It's only 19,000. Listen to this. Anyway, that went down, chucked some rubbish on the fire. Right, I'll take it, drive to my girlfriend. Anyway, coming back, started in the morning. I got about 5 miles up the road. And I thought, this is weird. Because it's half quick. It's a 2-litre Eco Boom. I've already had the camp wet belt done. Anyway, it's running on 3 cylinders. Pain in the arse. I've already got someone to do it. Bloke who'd done the wet belt, I'll message him. He's on there. He's on TikTok. He's the grumpy mechanic. Martin, I don't know what his name is. Don't know what his surname is, but I know him. And I said, will you do it? And he's going to do it for me. He said, it could be head gasket blown between 2 and 3. But I tell you what it is, I put my machine on it. You disable injector 1 and it misses a bit more. 2, it misses a bit more. 3, it misses a bit more. Disabled number 4 makes no difference. So it's obviously 4-cylinder 4, which I'm hoping it's going to be an injector. But do I be tight and just do 1? Or do I be sensible and go do them all? Don't know. I think it's that. Well, Michael, I'm afraid, please be that. I don't want it to be a head. It could be though, but Michael, you know, look, hey, you work on cars. It's just they're a pain in the arse. I don't like modern cars. I like the old cars, Michael. How old are you? Michael, I remember when they had no servos and the choke. It was luxury. They were flipping luck. He said do a compression test. But I was going to give it. I can't be bothered. You're too young. You don't remember. You don't remember having to be like the Incredible Hulk to brake. And like, you know, be Schwarzenegger thinking steering. Beetles. Anyone driven a Beetle? I want a Beetle. You drive one. You drive one and then pedals coming down. You try and brake. Oh my God. Reclaim. No, I'm gonna launch them. I'm gonna send my drone to Ford's headquarters and launch them. Amount of campers. Michael. I think Fiat's a crap. In campers, my motorhome is a Fiat. Fiat are the Rolls Royce of campers. I'm telling you now. Everything else is rubbish. Even Sprinters are a bit like, I think Sprinters are probably pretty good, but overpriced. Transits are just, all you hear, it's only done 2,000 miles. The injectors are gone again. Just constant injectors. You think, What is it? It's just, yeah, Fiat Ducato, but it's a higher, it's the, I don't know, whatever it is, it's the 150 brake horse or something. My brother's got the similar, and isn't might be, I don't know. I don't know, them technical questions. You start it up and it goes. It's probably that. I don't know, Mike. It's a 65 reg. So multi-jet, probably. Yeah, I think I've seen that. Yeah, I think it's got that on the wing somewhere, I think. But what I mean is now I'm thinking, shall I burn my Transit and buy a Fiat? But I don't want to, I know I'm gonna get it done. I'm just gonna give it to him. I'll drive it there and say, can you fix it? And I don't really care. To me is, I can't care what it costs because even if I care, it makes no difference to the cost. It's that. Ever been on a plane? Yeah, going on in October. I used to fly years ago, years and years ago. I've still got my license, but I'm not current. Only a little Cessna, but I'm not. I'm not current now. Well, I'll leave Michael. I'm just going to give it to him. I'll give it to him because he's done my wet belt. I'll tell you what though, because he's got a tracker on it. I don't know. He sort of said it started up, and I thought we should have the engine stripped down. Anyway, I've just ignored it, and then later on it turned off or whatever, and it was somewhere else, and I thought, oh. So I rang it. I thought I've got to ring him up because it's playing on my mind. I think has a van been nicked or something like that? Rather than me just assume it's whatever. I thought no, I need to find out. So I rang up, and I said, "I'm ringing about my van." He said, "I know what you're thinking." I said, "It hasn't been stolen. It's somewhere else, and my mechanic's gone down there because we're chock-a-block here." And I believe him. He's not lying. And I believe him. So I was fine with that. But I wish he'd sort of told me because when you're getting a little bit like, oh shit, is that? My Tesla's in being repaired at the minute, and I'm thinking, they're leaving it out on the road because I looked at the tracker on it. It looks like it's in the road, and I'm thinking, I hope not. But again, what can I do if they are? Hopefully they're not. I didn't get back today. Right, I'm going to have to go because I said I was going to go about 10 o'clock. Anyway, I'm off now. So have a good evening. Yeah, you can go and you can go and look at my website if you want, Michael. Cambridge Motors Plumstead. Been there for years and years. There's on the gallery, I think there's an old pictures. Go and have a look at it. There's an old like three-wheeler and Renault 5 and Metros, and I think there's an XR3 on there as well. There's like not loads. I need to dig all the old pictures out really. I took a really good picture. Just before I go, this is one thing I'm just going to say. I really wished I'd done a video with my dad. More like a podcast, a bit like this. Put the phone on the table. If you've got your mum and dad, even better. When you go round and have dinner with them, just say, when you finish your dinner, not eating, but when you finish your dinner, say, look, would you mind if I just put my phone on my little tripod or something and just want a video, both of you just talking about stuff, when you were born, how they met, all this sort of stuff. Do it a lot. Yeah, but no, Michael, I'd say do a video because I lost my mum and I used to go down on a Monday and a Friday, I think, to look after my dad, just to cook him dinner, really. And I could use his heating. I didn't have to use my heating and his hot water. Anyway, and I thought, I'm going to do that. I think I did mention it. He went, well, I don't know, really. Oh, all right, then. And I never done it. But now he's dead. And I can't do this. So I say to people, and I see this thing, I think it's like Remember Me or something. You send stuff off to them and they make like a book up or something. I forget what it is. I see you're selling a Countryman that gave you a laugh. Well, because it's just Countryman. I say, we've done a little poll and I said, how many, you're not allowed to say see you next Tuesday, but you can say Mini Countryman. And I think, because Countryman, the very front verse bit sounds like you're being rude to someone, doesn't it? And I said, when you drive, I want to know how many, you have to put hashtag how many you've seen. And it was like, you want to know how many Mini Countrymen you've seen. Yeah, YouTube. I want to know how many Mini Countrymen you've seen. I'm driving. Yes, someone who's cut you up and you were going to call them that very first bit of the word. I don't know. I fancied doing YouTube and I thought, I'll see how I'll get on. And you've done a what? A polish? You've done a polish? What's a polish? I've done a Polish. What's that then? What's it on? What's the channel? It's just my name. I've got our Cambridge Motors. I've got about 800 and something I think 870 now. I think when you get to 1,000, you can do more stuff. I think. I don't really know. I don't want to monetize it. I don't. I just want my gifts off on here. Poll. Oh, I've done a poll. What do you mean I've done a poll? What? Well, I'm a fireman, you know. Anyway, I'm going to go. Otherwise, I won't go. I'll be on here all ages. I used to stay until like 12, 1 o'clock, but it's too late. I'll go to bed at 11 o'clock. I'm in bed. Yeah, I'm British. I hope so. I'm male. I'm British. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, really. The jury's out whether that. Anyway, I'm off. Right, see you later. Turn that off.